All right, check one, two, three. I believe we are live. So, go ahead and get this out in the newsletter here. All right.
Let's see where this one takes me.
All right. Looks like we are up and going. So, just waiting for the 8:30 data to come out. I forget what's coming out. We got something coming out at 8:30. All right. Let me go ahead and I'm going to put out this link in the newsletter.
Experience them with hard to get tables. Chase Sapphire Reserve. Wow. Chase, make more of what's yours.
There we go. Some little background music going here. Oh, shoot. All right. So, just waiting for 8:30, and it's a vibe right now. Okay. Um, so NQ, so on the daily chart, if we go, so we'll just do kind of like the pre-market newsletter right now. So daily chart, we have still have to take out these equal highs on the NQ, right? That's what I've been talking about all week. I'd like to see it. So this is around the 250 level, 15,250, which is good. We got, yeah, about 70 handles from here on the NQ. Now, the ES has done it in the overnight session. If we look at the daily. All right. So, see these equal highs here on the daily? So the ES, right there. So the ES has taken out those highs, and now I'm really just targeting these highs, 4470s. And have that marked over here on my other charts, which are off on the other screen. So that's the area, that we're really going to be targeting today is this, these equal highs here in the ES. ES has actually been sort of gaining some strength over the NQ. So what I'd like to see is sort of the six sister concept where it will lead NQ to pick back up today. And Fridays have been pretty good runners the past few weeks. So we could see that, hopefully today if we can get above these equal highs and then target the new highs. Keep in mind it's the end of the quarter today, end of the month, end of the quarter, long holiday weekend. So what I'd like to see and participate in today is a nice, just low volume run straight up. One of those days, one of those days where it just keeps going higher and higher, and there's like no explanation, there's no pullback. It's kind of annoying if you don't know what you're looking for, and you're just like, oh, I can't get in, it just keeps going higher and higher. That's when the algorithm is spooling us up. It's spooling, it's just gonna keep going, and so you just get in on a low time frame order block and ride it on up. That's what I would love to do today. So that's kind of my pre-market newsletter for. So if you're just watching this and you already know, I run a daily newsletter. Normally goes out in written form, but today I just put the link to this broadcast. So now, change to the downside really would be a break below these lows. So first, kind of below like 15,100, and then below like 1530 for NQ. That would really change the tone to the downside. We're getting some. It is 8:30. We just got a big pick up in price. Again, market hasn't opened yet, but we do have this 8:30 news. We also have something at 9:45. We have some, I think like consumer sentiment or something at 9:45. But yeah, we got this big spike here. I will trade live, of course. I just have it on sim for right now, just because, just kind of for safety. Switch it to live when you want to take a trade. This might be the day, folks. This might be a runner. The only thing I'm hoping is that my broadcast doesn't have like latency to affect my trading. So yeah. Okay, now we're live. You see the gray switch to black. So we're going to be trading some live accounts. I'm running a trade copier across 2 accounts. So looks like it wants to go today, but we'll see. They're probably going to run it up. And the end of the quarter, they want to finish the quarter. They want to say, we finished the quarter strong. The algorithm runs and controls everything. If you operate from the standpoint that all of the price in the markets are 100% controlled by the interbank price delivery algorithm, things make a lot more sense. Just saying. Things make a lot more sense. Right. All right. I don't usually trade pre-market. We'll see if we get a good setup here. I just typically am used to waiting till after the open, which is an hour from now, but yeah. Just got some coffee, so I'm gonna be here. Let me post this link on my Instagram, which means that the music's going to temporarily stop. Alright, let me see here. Share. Copy link. Alright, music is stopping temporarily. Look at her go. It's above those equal highs now. This might be a day to trade pre-market. Honestly, well, I could have gone in down here, but I just kind of wanted to see what it was going to do. There she goes. There she goes. ES. I kind of been liking NQ lately just because the VIX is so low that NQ kind of moves like ES did with higher VIX. So, low VIX, I might trade NQ more just because of the way it moves. Alright. Alrighty. Just chilling here. Probably if it was after the open, I would be like getting in this thing. But something, I guess just because I don't normally trade pre-market, it's like leads me to just, chill. But on a low time frame, this does look good. It did just take those equal highs, so we have to see, is this just taking liquidity, right? It just took a bunch of buy stops above that level, those equal highs that I was mentioning on the daily. So you never know. It could take liquidity. Let me see if there's a live chat. Oh, there is a chat. Okay, let's get the music back on. Here we go.
When you donate a life-saving gift to UNICEF, you can grant mothers their
Music by Jason Lewis, the Mind Amend YouTube channel. It's music with isochronic tones to help you focus. Oh yeah. We're grooving. This go from here. Oh, it pauses the music. That's interesting. I want to see if it that's interesting, it paused the music there. I want to see if it holds this order block. It might be a good spot to enter. I just want to see if it holds. So I'm moving my order out of the way because I want to see it hold, and then if it does, I'll move my order up. You know what I mean? If it holds this order block. Right now, kind of looking like a market structure shift, but on a higher time frame pullback. All right, let me get this music going again. There we go. So again, these aren't, yeah, you heard what I said. So just looking for this higher time frame pullback. Maybe I'll get in. We're just gonna see what happens. Got equal highs on the daily. ES, very bullish on ES. Dow is very bullish. NQ should ride on up. Looking for the spot where it shows continued upside, and then I will bring this limit order up. Could be this order block. Could be. Could be it.
Order submitted.
I'm in. Want to stop like below. Short stop. It's right below this order block on the 1 minute.
Order submitted.
It could go. There we go. Perfect entry. Look at that, baby. Perfect entry. I like to be conservative. I'm going to bring stop to break even. No risk. Perfect entry right on that order block. Let's go. Don't get me out. Keep going. Perfect entry. Did you see that? Low risk. I entered with very low risk. I mean, our risk was only a few handles. Like, literally probably 4 or 5 handles was our risk. We're already at BE. Our reward was, I'm taking partials up here at like 15 handles. So, beautiful trade we got going right here, pre-market. If it gets BE, oh well. There we go. All right. Let's get going. We can't lose on this trade, so we just sit back, sip some coffee. Pre-market's kind of chill. It's not as wild on the NQ especially. Go! That's what we like to say. Go! push it. This is why we roll our stop to BE. Be conservative. It should go, but if it gets me, oh well. Okay.
Order canceled.
Got my BE. That was a great entry. So we broke even. Beautiful execution on that trade. I mean, couldn't have been more perfect. Well, it could have been more perfect if it ran to our targets, but you understand that we're powerless over that, right? So we only have control over our execution. Whether we run to target, whether we run way past target and we have runners that continue on, whether we stop for a stop loss, whether we stop for break even, we don't have control over what the market does, but we have control over our execution and trade management. And that trade could not have been executed any better, in my opinion, for my trade plan. Order block, tiny stop, big upside potential. Got us at BE. It doesn't seem like the latency from the stream is affecting my trading software, so that's good. Okay, got another essentially bottom of the order block. I am preoccupied right now, so I'm not particularly getting into this. Also, it's almost 9 o'clock. Might as well wait for 9:30 for the open. So that's kind of probably what I'm waiting for. I got BE on one trade, so we'll see what happens. All right, yeah, so I think at this point I'm pretty much just going to wait for the open, which is in 30 minutes. Trading between 9 and 9:30. I mean, I don't know. Unless this thing is going to... I think it's most likely just going to chop around. So, if you're watching this on replay, probably skip forward 30 minutes. But if you're on live stream, we're just going to chill. And if you're on live stream, you're probably trading as well, right? So, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the daily email newsletter. I put out my pre-market plan every day for free in your email. That is free, so you can't lose. You just get my insights to your email. If you don't want to listen to them, then don't. But either way, it's free. And that link should be in the description, I believe. We are waiting for the open. This is the best job ever. I wouldn't want to do anything else. All right, if you are just joining us, welcome. We are just waiting for the market open at this point. It's 9:01. Market opens at 9:30, of course. We're on Eastern time, so we are just hanging out until the market opens. I gotta run to the restroom. Alright, I'm back. Looks like while I was gone, we went back up to the highs. Not quite new excuse me, not quite new highs yet. We got new highs on ES and Dow. So the trade I took earlier, looks like it came and just bounced right at the bottom of the order block, kind of top of this order block. Whereas I was looking for a bounce, this bounce here at this order block. See that? So I entered here on this bounce, this order block. Was good, got stopped for break even. And then it looks like we just came a little bit lower down to kind of like the wicks of this order block. Or you could say like consequent encroachment of this wick and back up. So good trade idea. Good trade idea. Right now we're just waiting for the open, but yeah, executed a good trade there. And I like to bring the stop to break even pretty early to be conservative, because this level that I entered on, once we started bouncing, I'm like, okay, I want to see it go now. If it crosses back through my entry, because I had a really good entry, I had probably like the best entry I could have had there. I'm like, I know I have a good entry. If it crosses back through it, I'd rather just be stopped out for break even than to sit through it, going lower and that whole thing. So that's kind of my thought process. New highs there. So, at the open, what are we looking for? Ideally, what we're looking for is going to be to take out some sell side liquidity, some relative equal lows, get some displacement back above it, enter on a fair value gap or order block. And I'll show you that in real time. If you're not familiar with ICT or smart money concepts, that's pretty much what I'm referring to. And but if you're not familiar, if you don't know what I'm saying, like, with liquidity and fair value gap and like all that stuff, then this live stream will be helpful, because we're going to execute on that. So you'll get to see me execute on it live, and then kind of like learn too. But today is Friday, end of month, end of quarter is the end of the quarter. So it could, the algos could just spool it on up if they want. Dude, I remember New Year's 2021 was crazy, because like so it's like New Year's Eve, right? So it's the last day of the year. And well, there's been a lot of other days like this, but this one I particularly remember because I got destroyed on it, but because I was selling options credit spreads at the time, and basically got into a position I couldn't get out of. But anyway, New Year's Eve, 2021 or 2020, so the last day of 2020, this market freaking was trending down all day, like just consistently, like trending down, just like slow, kind of steady. And like last hour, these freaking algos just spooled it way up to new highs. Like it just kept going and going and going. Because that's what these algos do, man. Like they just, and especially on a day like that, like the last day of the year, like it's crazy. It's like it proves that like every move in the market is totally like just controlled and manipulated. So we just play the game. Like we don't try to like. That's one thing like these guys. Because I used to be a licensed financial advisor, and I don't say that to like sound credible or anything. Because I'm about to say like that I almost find it discrediting. Like these guys that have all these like like accreditations and everything, like the way they're educated on the market. Well, first of all these licenses and accreditations, they don't help you actually make any money. They're just compliance tests, right? So like CFA, CFP, all that stuff. Great accreditations to have for like advising clients and stuff, but it's just compliance tests. So anyway, these guys, they come in, they think they know so much, and they like think they know how the market works because of what they're taught. Like it's just, they go into like macro and all that stuff, but it's just like you sit here on the day to day and watch this thing, and you're actually like I'm actually the one making the money from the market, the practitioner, right? And you're just like, these things are controlled 100% by the algos. Like, that's it. Like, it actually is simpler. Like, you can actually just, like, dumb it down and simplify it and be like, yeah, it's just all controlled by, like, the central banks and the algos and, like, basically just a game. Like, no one cares about, like, your evaluations and all that stuff, your analyst evaluations and... Like, dude, I know a guy that tried to trade stocks based off of, like, analyst evaluations. Like, oh, this analyst at JP Morgan says, like, Snapchat should reach a price target of 80. Like, and, dude, it got destroyed. Like, none of the analysts were correct, and then they just keep adjusting their evaluations of it. It's like a joke. It's literally a joke. Like, anyway. Like, this is why it's a joke, because like financial media like CNBC, all these, like, if this market runs today, they're gonna be like, market runs because of blank, and they'll just have a reason. Like, they always have to try to find a reason for something. Like, that was the joke, which is like, because when you sit in front of this market every day, like, like no one watches the market more than I do, right? So, or no one, that's like involved in that, in like the media and stuff, financial media. So it's like, no, it's like markets ran today because they wanted it to run, because it's just end of quarter, like they just wanted it to end on a high, and they just did it. Like, they just turned the buy programs on and just like, anyway. So like, our job as day traders is actually very simple when you think about it. Like, when you first start getting into day trading, you think you have to like do all these things, but then actually it's like no, like everything's controlled. You just have to like execute on the price action, and that's it. Like we don't get paid to know things; we get paid to execute, right? So once I simplified things like that, my trading got a lot better. Anyway. All right. Let's see some sell side liquidity taken at the open, baby. It makes sense because like profit taking will happen too at the open, typically. Of course, like how much or how little the gap fills below us tells us everything about the strength of the market. So, yeah. All right. Market opens in 8 minutes. Yep. So we're looking for sell side liquidity, displacement, market structure shift, back to the upside, ride some longs. And that's very loosely held. We will go with what the market does. Because we do have a good size. So think about, the gap we're creating now on the open for the cash market. So we do have now this gap to fill, right, from yesterday's close to today's open, if that makes sense. So like yesterday's close was down here, 15,103. 103, like around there. Now we're going to be opening literally 150 points higher on the NAS. ES is going to be, let's see, for ES, yesterday's close was at 44.35-ish, 36. So we're opening quite a bit higher than that. So there's that gap, right? So we have that imbalance at the open. So we are looking for some sort of sell-off at the open, and it's just a matter of how far do we go, right? And crossing back through that closing price, while I don't see that would be a likely scenario, if that happened, would be the most bearish scenario. Now, if we fill that gap and then bounce, that's bullish, and then the most bullish is not filling that gap at all and just continuing up, right? So that is sort of the reason why, because all of these people that are holding from yesterday's close are going to be at the open in a state of shock and awe, right? So they have to liquidate their positions one way or another. So the markets should come down and fill that, or at least partially come down and because there's a large gap at the open. So yeah, there we go. Might turn the mic up a little bit. How do I do that? Yeah, there we go. Should be up, boosted a little bit. All right, yeah. Pull back to 149 could be the Judas swing, and then off to the races. 149. That's down there. There we go, getting some liquidation before the open. 2 minutes to the open. 1 minute 31 seconds actually. Let me put a candle timer on these charts. There we go. There we go. Does it apply to this one too? No? Oh well. I might save some bandwidth and close that one. So, you guys don't see it, but I have another screen here with a bunch of charts. So this screen that you're seeing is the screen I'm going to execute on, but I got everything else on display on the other screen as far as like, you know, I'm not just looking at this one chart. And here we go. Alright, let's see how this plays out. Gonna let this thing shake. Now let this thing shake out. Wow, new highs already. Impressive. That's impressive. They didn't drop this thing at all, at least not yet. Again, notice how I'm not racing into anything. Just gotta let it play out. You just gotta let this open shake out, man. You can't be chasing the market. You gotta be chilling. I've had a very good month, by the way, month of June. As far as my trading performance, it has been, my equity curve has never been smoother and just steady up and to the right. So we are not going to mess it up on the last day of the month. Also, we have markets are open till like 1 on Monday and then closed on Tuesday for 4th of July. So you're talking about a long weekend here. Already, you don't want to mess things up on a Friday because you're going into the weekend and then end of the month. So we are going to be patient. We are going to be chilling. We're going to trade our trade plan. We're going to trade small because I have had a great month, a great week. It's Friday, leading into a long weekend. End of the month. I'm going to wrap up my month strong. So, how did I have such a good month? By executing only the best setups. So, we don't change a thing. We don't veer from that path at all. We do not veer off the path. Dude, once you like, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a spot in my trading where it's actually very simple and I just literally just need to submit to time, have patience with as far as like where I want my trading accounts to be. Like, just submit to time, have patience, and keep doing what you're doing, and just focus on what you're doing, your executions, and that's it, man. Used to put a lot more thought into it, of like, oh, I gotta make this much, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, literally, just execute the right setups. And that's it, man. That's all we have to do. You're powerless over the rest. Right? So, anyway. Yeah. Alright, new highs already, man. This thing is not going to let up. I'm telling you guys, these algos, they are just going to run it. Dow is pulling back. Dollar is creeping up. So we should get a pullback here. AD line is decreasing. We have VIX sort of getting a little bounce. So I'm thinking we're going to get a little pullback here. Alright. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty muted. Okay. Tick is pulling back. Still overall pretty strong. AD line. Dollar's got a bounce to it. The dollar is got a little bounce. VIX. Yeah, we're just gonna see what happens, man. It's 9:37. It's not. See, it made highs, but it's not like launching. Like, not big body green candles. So, That's another thing too with a big run in the overnight session is usually the daytime will kind of be a little bit muted. Just something I've observed. So. We don't have to trade today if the market doesn't want us to. Perfectly happy with my month as is. Okay, first 10 minutes of the open, pretty muted, I will say. Pretty muted. I mean, we've stayed pretty much in a 15 handle range. Well, the full range would be about 35 handles, but for NQ at the open, I'm chilling, man. Having a good time. Took a shot on long. I'm talking to my friend Brandon here. Took a shot on long at NQ 267. A little late on entry, but it rejected nicely off the order block, so we'll see if it runs. Meeting just ended because manager is out this week. Oh well. Wow, keeps making these highs. I guess they're gonna run it, but it's gonna be like slow. Like just a little chopperoonsky. Yeah, I mean, on the daily, I guess we're heading for 300, 350, 360. It's just making a little chopperoonsky. I don't know what that is. I guess you gotta buy the dips. So it looks like the algorithm is just gonna kind of like slowly spool it up like this. It's the sense that I'm getting. Dollar went back down. Dollar's tanking again. It had a little bounce and reject head fake back down. VIX coming up a little bit. But, jeez, this market, man, what the heck? Okay, 300 is coming up. And I'll be looking for entries into longs. So I'll put an existing long order just out of the way and move it where I see fit. This is what I said. These algos, they'll just spool it up. They didn't fill the gap at all. They're like, this is what I was talking about before the open. They're like, they just decide what to do with the market. And CNBC will say, oh, it's because of whatever. Okay, we're gonna take, I like this order block here. If we get down there, I'd like to see some displacement down for a nice pullback, which we're not getting right now, but we're not chasing it, right? We are professional traders, not amateurs, not retail. We don't chase these things. Dow is pulling back a little bit. So we just gotta wait for this pullback. But, you know, we waited a bit after the open. It's 9:45, plenty of time left in the day. We wanted to see if we were gonna fill any of the opening gap at the open. We did not. Shows you the strength of the market. 15 minutes after the open is usually when I like to trade anyway. So, plenty of time, patience. We're just going to wait for this market to pull on back. We got ES pulling back, Dow pulling back, and Q not pulling back yet, but it will. AD lines coming down, ticks coming down. So we should get a pullback. We could pull back to this fair value gap. We could pull back to the top of this order block. Now, we could look at ES. ES pulling back. And Q. Roonster. I'll put an order at the top of this order block. Alright, get some nice displacement going on. I moved the order out of the way to see if it's gonna slam down. Then I want to see how far down it comes. And pick my entry there on when it picks back up. Tick is bouncing. Yes, bouncing. Oh my gosh. Literally no pullback. That was like not a pullback. Oh, 9:45 there was some data. It's 9:47 now, so we're good. That's probably what caused that candle. It's just some news. ES is going to continue up. We filled this fair value gap to the tick right there. Oh my gosh. This freaking thing. Oh my goodness. Can you believe this? It's going to be one of those days. It's going to be one of those days. I called it. They're just going to spool it up. So, like, literally, this is nuts. I mean, you're not going to buy up here. You have to wait for something. Like, it's ridiculous. It's gonna be one of those days. Jesus, come on. Oh my gosh. I mean, that was the pullback? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. These freaking animals. Come on, bro. Come down. Come down. Or something. Jeez. Sliced right through 300. That's exactly... We were going for 300. Sliced right through it. Alright, here's some displacement. We're going to get in right here on this order block.
Order submitted.
Alright, there we go. Now we're going to leave our stop below. Hold that order block. Probably put a stop below this wick. Should not go down there. Should not go down there. Okay, come on. Pick back up. I will close it early if it looks weak, but it should go. There we go. Closing it early, it could drop more. Because we're so far up here, you have to be careful.
Order submitted.
If it takes off again, I'll re-enter. We're so far up here, that's why I was conservative like that. Oh. We're getting a phone call. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm getting a phone call. I have to answer. Hello. Okay. Good. Oh, 111. Okay, 111. I like it. Yeah. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah. If if you feel, better with that than October, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay,
Order
great.
submitted.
I appreciate it, and I love you too, and have a great trip. Bye, bye, baby. Love you.
Order filled.
All right, I'm back. I had to take that phone call. But as you can see, I'm just trying to pick this. I'm just trying to see if it holds here and if it's going to go. But I'm being very conservative because it's so high up that, like, if it's looking like it's not going to hold, then I'll exit. It looks like it is going to hold.
Order submitted.
Here we go. Are they going to spool it again? It looks like this order block is going to hold. It also looks like it's failing. It's kind of struggling to go up, so it's just consolidating a little bit. Here, what I might do
Order canceled.
is scale. Oh, it's looking a little weak. This is probably gearing up to launch. It's probably gearing up to launch again.
Order submitted.
It's probably wedging. It's wedging.
Order filled.
We're wedging. Small stop. Small stop below there. Oh, come on.
Stop filled.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. Freaking broke the wedge. Oh well, small stop. Internals are picking up, so we're getting the pullback we were looking for. I needed to put that small stop in there because it looked like it was making a wedge to launch, so I just stopped it right below there. It's like 10 handles. Come on. We want to get a good entry and just let it go. All the internals are picking up. Except VIX. VIX is also picking up. Alright. Come on, man. Oh my gosh, is it flagging? Jesus. You freaking broke my wedge, now you're flagging. It's flagging. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Gotta get a good entry and let it run. It's flagging. Jeez, come on. Here we go. Let's just sit through this freaking flag. Come on. Come on down. Come on down. Let's just get me in.
Order submitted.
Get me in. Oh, something's like causing this thing to go crazy. Look at that. Should go. Look at how this candle is printing. That's weird. Is there something coming out at 10? Is there news? Oh, jeez. Is it gonna launch? There we go. Oh, jeez. There's some news. I'm getting nervous with the way it's printing there. That was weird. Did you see that? That was weird. The way that candle was printing. I guess something came out at 10. Something came out. It should blow the roof off of this thing. That was weird. What? It's only 10, by the way. We have all day. Alright. Yeah, 10 consumer sentiment something. Okay. That was weird. Dude, it's not doing anything. What the heck? It should go, but it's just not. So now I'm just gonna sit back because the lack of ability to move up is leading me to believe that we could sell off because it's just of how it's stalling. You see? Or it does head up. If we break the highs, then we enter right on a pullback. The fair value gap. Dude, what is up with this thing? So lackluster. It's been stuck at the same price. Alright, it wants to break the highs. There it goes. Broke a high. But this thing is freaking. It's like you know where it's gonna go, but he's just not doing it. Oh, okay. Dude, this market is not doing anything. It's freaking weird. Filled that fair value gap. What the heck? Alright. Now it wants to go. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go.
Order submitted.
Go. Launch. Launch it. Launch it. Dude, come on. Come on. Are you kidding me? Go. It shouldn't go below that candle where I put my stop. Go. Push. Oh my, this is so like lackluster, bro. This sucks. Go! For the love of God. It shouldn't go below that candle. So my stop is logical. Just freaking go already. $350 is the next target.
Order
Order submitted.
Push. Oh my god. This is so annoying. Freaking go. Come on. Push. You want to push? Dude, come on. Push. For the love of everything holy. Jesus Christ.
Order canceled.
God darn it. Keep freaking chopping myself up on these small little losses. Oh my god. Jeez, come on. Unbelievable. Freaking A. Bro, every little drop gets bought right back up. Oh my gosh. Are you freaking kidding me? Ugh. Dude, what the heck is this freaking price action, dude? Dude, I'm entering again.
Order submitted.
It needs to go. Go! For the love of Christ. Everything else is going. It needs to push. Oh my.
Order submitted.
Dude. Dow and ES are running. This thing has to go any second. Dow and ES hit new highs. It's so, like, spooling. Okay, come on. It should break the highs here. Here, I might put my first take profit at the break of the highs. Push it. Yeah, it should go. Dude, come on. This is like annoying to watch. But I know, I'm looking at my other charts, Dow and ES are running, so it should run. Go, for the love of Christ. Alright, are you going to be difficult? Oh my god. Just... Alright.
Order filled.
At least I got some profit so I can bring my freaking stop up. And if this thing runs, at least I have a runner. But geez, this is miserable. So... I mean, this is like an overnight session. if it launches, I'll have my runner to capture profits for me, but I was going to take profits there just because, geez, I mean, what an absolute joke. Next resistance should be 50, so I'll put the take profit at 50. Well, maybe I'll move it down to 50 if we get some resistance there. But I'll put it like there. So could have set first target a little higher, but I mean, geez. It should run. So my execution on that, on the 2 contracts was, okay, good, finally, something. We'll move our stop up. Finally. See, this is why we leave a runner. But, jeez. I had to take some partials up there because that was just... Now, I could have left my initial take profit would have been about another 7 handles or so from where I did take my profit. But there we go. See? We just needed to keep stabbing at it. $20 handles on the run. Should go to 50. There we go. All right, out of that trade. So that was a pretty good run. 350 was next logical resistance. Should pull back a little bit. But that brought back all of our stop outs with the 3 contracts. Could have left my partials up here for about 7 more handles on the 2 out of 3 contracts. I already took like 8 handles profit from those when it was just like stalling here, so I wanted to get something out and at least leave a runner, which the runner made back the losses. So there you go. So pretty much break even for the day. But that was a good trade. That was a good run. So it was a good run. So yeah, whenever it's being difficult like that, and I'm up, like at least, 10 handles, I was like up like 8, right? Just want to get something out of it, so I took those partials off, and I'm like, if this is going to go, then it's got to go, and we got to have a runner. So we had the runner to capture that, right? That was a good run. That was, yeah, like 25 handles. So, winners are much bigger than losers today. Got a bunch of little tiny stop outs. One winner where we had basically a scalp, and then a runner on a third of the size made back all the losses. So that's the beauty of having a good trading model, right? Literally made back all the losses, mostly on 1/3 of the size. The rest was basically just like a scalp. But so next trade will, honestly, the next trade I'm looking for will be like the trade of the day that really just like brings us into a good size profit for the day. This market is just miserable to watch. It's picking up now, but it's like crazy. Oh, I gotta pee. Wow, now it freaking runs. Dang, should have left that runner. I mean, I was targeting 50. But geez, maybe I should have just kept it going. Holy crap. So maybe a pullback to 50 might be an area of interest, because now that we shot above it, now that should become a support for us. Pull back to 50. They're just gonna freaking low volume grind it up.
Order submitted.
Action. Alright, we'll see how this plays out. I'm moving it there for now. I'll probably end up moving it back up to that area that I had it, but I just want to see how far this thing wants to drop, because it's taken some liquidation. We've gone up quite a bit. Should hold. Should hold. Because of the way it's behaving. Yep, this is just a regular pullback. Come on.
Order
There we
submitted.
go. We're going to put our stop right there. Should be good below that order block. Maybe a couple ticks lower.
Order submitted.
It should respect this order block. It should respect it. Make sure my stop's a couple ticks below those wicks. It should respect. Yep. Here we go. Should wick up. I'm gonna get some water. Yep, they're gonna respect this order block here, looks like. Looks good to me. I'm happy with it. With the setup. Let's see if it goes. This should go. It should go. The way it's trickling down, this is just a regular pullback. I've got my stop logically below those wicks of the order block. If it stops me out, oh well, but I really think it should go. It should go. It should go. But if it gets me, it's a logical trade. Yep. See what I mean? It's the behavior of the price. Should be below those wicks. Those wicks are one tick. Or a couple of ticks. I should go. I believe in it. Got in at the order block. Stop is below the bottom of that order block. Should run. Trust the logic. Trust the logic. There we go. It should go. I mean, we were maybe a bit early on the entry, but the pattern and logic is there. The stops are correctly placed. Price action is behaving in accordance with, our bias and entry. So it should launch. Just gotta be patient. The way price is behaving, trust the logic. Come on. Will admit I'm getting a little impatient, but I want this thing to go. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness. Come on, bro. Dude, oh my gosh. Jeez. This is miserable. After this trade, I might just go to the gym. Dude. Oh my god. I might end up doing what I did before and like take most off. Like, I want to trust the logic, but this is like unreal. If I can get 2 off at break even and see what the runner does. You know what I mean? Because it's not worth it. Let me set it a bit above for now, just to see what it does, but holy crap. Everything else moving up. It's just not worth sitting through this. Like, I'm gonna go to the gym after this one, like, oh my god, this is like unreal. Are you kidding me? Have you ever seen price action like this? Jeez. Oh my god. Dude, it is not. Here we go, finally. Alright, hit my 2. There we go. Alright, let's see what the runner does. I'm gonna move this to BE just out of spite. Alright. Alright, we're out of that. Jesus, I mean, can you believe that was impossible? Now it's probably gonna run now, but whatever. Dude, this thing, oh my god. Like, so just muted. Now it's gonna run, of course. I probably shouldn't have brought my runner stop to BE that quick. What did I get? Like 4 handles on most of them? Yeah, 58.75. Exit was at 63. So it's a good, yeah, like 4 handles and a quarter. Yeah, 63 was like the top of that candle. So, but honestly, yeah, nothing really noteworthy today. I'm like basically break even. And I brought that stop up, that one on the runner. I brought the stop up like super quick, just in case it like launched, but I was like not ready to sit through it again. This is unreal, bro. Yep, and look at that. Right back down. Yeah, I would not be sitting back in this. Also, 15-minute, if we look at the 15-minute, it's like due for a pullback. See that? Like, it's not necessarily, like the 1-minute order block made sense, which is why I took the trade, but like, this is not necessarily, like, this is like starting to kind of like look like it's going to run out of gas. So, good thing I just kind of tapped out on that trade early. Taking basically a scalp, because what I would have done is on the runner move stop to BE like I did, it would have gone up here and then got me down at BE again. So same result. So that was good. I mean, we're profitable. We're basically break even, like nothing to write home about, but just sending this screenshot. I might sit here like another few minutes or so and then head to the gym. Yep, looks like we might get a rollover here. If we roll over, that would be interesting. Get a nice displacement down, like a strong displacement, market structure shift below like these lows here. If we get like a market structure shift there, that could be good for a short. Yep, good thing I got out of that trade when we did. ES is starting to look like it's rolling over on the 15-minute. So maybe we catch a short on this and get some decent profits for the day. But we were in the hole on those stop outs, came out of the hole. So that's good. You just gotta keep trading your edge. I'm not favoring this price action, I will say. But if I can get like a 50 handle run, that would be really nice. Filled the gap. Oh my goodness. Dixie's picking up. That's the dollar index. Alright. Doesn't want to drop yet. Would have got me out if I had kept my stop and not taken profit. It's like just kind of like a thing with reading the markets. It's like I have my stop, my take profit initially on that trade was above these highs, but when you see it's like struggling and not hitting those highs, then you know like something's up. Like it's not giving me the strength that I need. That's why I kind of adapt as I go, is because I have my stop. My stop was good, good spot. I have my take profit, but when it's not behaving the way I want, when the price action isn't behaving like super strong, then I like tend to just take it off the table because it's not doing what I thought it was gonna do. It's not behaving the way I wanted. Ooh, internals shot down. AD line and tick shot down. Silver bullet about to play out. Maybe? 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 See, I couldn't imagine trading ES in this. Like, we're getting bored with NQ. ES must be miserable. Yeah. It makes sense that it's low volume. You know, Friday, end of the month, end of the quarter. It makes sense to me. I wouldn't want to be long or short right now. Again, probably like 11. I'll go to the gym. This thing might do something this afternoon, you know, when those afternoon algos kick in. So we might get some good trades then after, you know, after lunch. They could really just run it, you know, because it's the end of the day and they want to close the day at, you know, a new high or whatever. So, not seeing any strong displacement to the downside yet. So, yeah, I mean, I'm basically break even for the day. I was in the hole a little bit with those small stop outs. They were, you know, no big deal when we were attacking those trades. Just got a couple stop outs, made it back. So basically flat for the day. Again, like I said, I've had a great week, a great month of June has been incredible for me, for my trading. Been just super disciplined, sticking with the plan. So, you know, not looking to be a hero today, but, you know, just seeing what we can catch. So, you know, reading the market as it comes to us. So, you know, if it doesn't do anything, I'll probably give it till like 11. So, you know, is that 13 minutes from now? And then if it's not doing anything, I might head to the gym and then maybe after lunch, off the stream, we get a good run this afternoon, and I'll of course won't be streaming again. I don't anticipate, but I might catch those trades later on today. But you got to see, some good trades today. You got to see us. It's the reality of trading, right? You get stopped out. Getting a little bit of a hole or whatever. Not nothing bad. Just like a regular stop outs, small stop outs. And we have one good trade, a decent run that makes it all back. So that shows, the reality of trading, good trading model. And then we, wait for the next opportunity, right? Break even is not a bad day at all, right? So if I end the day now, I'd be perfectly happy with that. But I think in the afternoon, I'd like to come back and look at it and see, because, like we were saying with these algos, they could, being the end of the quarter, they could really just do something this afternoon where it's just like making new highs or, all that. But I would not be long or short here. The short side, if I were to switch short, it would need to create a strong displacement. And it's just not. It's just creeping. So again, you'll notice a lot of what, I'm talking about kind of the behavior of the price action. And that's why I have these naked charts. No more indicators. I used to have, if you go back on my videos, I used to have like kind of indicators and stuff like that. But really what I found was everything was just in the price action, right? I mean, the behavior of the buyers and sellers can literally be visualized in not just the price action, but in how the price action is printing, right? Like right now, how it's printing, to me, unless it really gets some strength here on this drop, it's printing like just a regular pullback. You can tell by the way it's forming, right? It's just not, it's coming down, but how is it coming down, right? That's kind of the art behind trading. Why I love trading so much is because it's like an art, and yeah, so there's nothing. This naked charts are the best, though. I have all my charts naked now, and it's just like so clear to be able to see everything. Like all the trades I executed today, like you could clearly just see from the price action like where the levels should be. Like nothing in the way, no, dumb indicators. All right. So it is almost 11 o'clock. 10:55. So I think I might end this broadcast here and do what, like I said, go to the gym, come back in the afternoon, see what's going on. All right, you guys have a great rest of your Friday. Have a great 4th of July weekend. And I'll see you next time. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the daily free pre-market newsletter. Link in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. See you guys.